What's up, Wolfpack fam? Your boy Kid back at it again. Continuing my journey of Dad's Army with Captain Mandarin and the rest of the gang. What adventures are going to be happening on this week's episode? I got to stay tuned to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to this channel, you're going to hear it again. But snacks is not included. Damn it. You got to bring your own. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Free to do. Helps out the channel tremendously. Massive shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. Goes a long way. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go. Never too old.
But he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Oh, hello, Mr. Godfrey. You remember me? I'm Mrs. Fox.
Oh, of course, sir. Can I do anything for you?
I wanted to have a word with Mr. Jones.
They're going for a march around the town. I'm afraid he'll be some little time yet.
Oh, I promised to phone him at 8. But as I was passing, I thought I'd put him out of his misery. Never mind, I'll phone as promised. Bye.
Bye.
Right, feet. Turn. Halt. Left turn. Order. Arms. Stand at ease. Where's Corporal Joan?
Excuse me, Mr. Manry.
Yeah.
Remember when we came into the high street and you said right wheel?
Oh, God.
He didn't.
He walked straight on with a sully grin on his face.
Did you notice this?
Yes, I did, sir.
Why'd you tell me?
Well, I didn't want to upset you.
Upset me?
Oh, man.
Up! Leg! Right! Order! Hups! Stand at 8!
Evening.
Where have you been, Corporal?
I saw a little throstle bird, sir. And I said to myself, what a pretty throstle. Isn't life wonderful? And when I looked round, you'd all gone and left me, Captain.
Mine's usually full of warlike things, not birds. Fall out. Come and see me in the office, would you?
Yes, of course, sir, yes.
I'm getting worried about Jones. Woolly-headed.
Yes, I have noticed, sir.
If it doesn't improve, I shall have to replace him. I can't be expected to face a Nazi invasion with a woolly-headed corporal. Come in! Ah, it's you, Jones. I was just going to send for you.
Yes, sir. Permission to have a heart-to-heart, man-to-man talk, sir.
Yes, of course. Come in and sit down.
All right, Joseph, you sit down here. Here you are, we'll see.
Can I start?
Yes, of course.
Have you noticed the spring in my step, Captain Manry?
I'd hardly describe it as that.
What about you, Mr. Wilson? Do you see a glint or a gleam in my eye?
Well, now you can't imagine it, Johnny. You do look a little bit different.
I have fallen in love, Captain Manry.
Whoa.
With a woman.
Right.
Sir, I have the honour to ask your permission to get married.
Well, it's really nothing to do with me, Joan.
Oh, don't say that, Captain Manning. You're my commanding officer and my very help in trouble.
Yes, but you're not in any trouble, are you, Jonesy?
Oh, no.
See, Jones, you're technically a civilian and free to marry when and whom you like.
But do you give me your permission, Captain Manning?
Oh, very well, if you want it. Yes, all right.
Oh, bless you, sir. I knew you wouldn't let me down. He's a lovely man.
Who is the lady in question?
Mrs. Fox.
Quite sure that you're in love with her?
I'm besotted with her.
That's not quite the same thing.
I see her face everywhere I go. I see it in the trees and the hills. I even saw it yesterday on the gasworks. And every morning I see it on the pillow beside me. Not really on the pillow, you didn't think that, did you? And everywhere I glance, there she is, like a will-o'-the-wisp.
I'm quite sure this isn't just a passing fancy.
Oh, no, it's definitely not a passing fancy. I've fancied her for 17 years.
Jonesy, are you absolutely sure that you want to marry her?
No, sir, no. I'm tortured by self-doubt. I'm only a humble butcher, you know. Is it true affection she feels for me? Does she love me for myself? Or does she love me for my meat?
Wow, let's go. The
Are you
meat.
planning to get married?
Well, I don't know if she'll have me.
Well, you mean you haven't asked her yet?
Oh, yes, I've asked her. I've even offered her an ultimatum. She's supposed to telephone me up at 8 o'clock with the answer. Can I sit by the phone, sir? Let me sit next to the phone, sir.
No, I'm sorry, you can't, sir. You can't have you sitting next to
Look here, Jonesy, now why don't you wait outside in the hall, and then when she calls, we'll come and fetch you, all right?
Oh, Mr. Wilson, what would I do without your compromising suggestions? Well, sir, I should be waiting on tenterhook, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. He's really got it badly, hasn't he, sir?
Here he is.
What did he say? He said yes. He's a lovely man. He really is a lovely man.
You shouldn't have asked him, huh? Mrs. Fox is a fine, big widow woman. He should have taken her and hung the consequences.
Oh, I don't think there'd be any consequences.
By the way, she called in just before you came back.
She called him. What did she say? What did she say?
She said as she was passing, she'd put you out of your misery.
Put me out of my misery? Well, what does that mean?
They do it to dumb animals when they're past hope.
She's going to ring at 8 o'clock. I think it's going to be all right.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I come to your bachelor party the night before the wedding, Mr. Jones?
Of course you can, Pikey. You can all come.
Be a lot of bachelors there, won't there? I mean, Mr. Godfrey's a bachelor, I'm a bachelor, Mr. Fraser's a bachelor.
Yeah, but Mr. Fraser, he hasn't always been a bachelor, have you, Mr. Fraser?
Yeah, I have indeed. Mind you, I've never been wanting a lassie.
Well, tell me, have you ever asked one of them and then she phoned up later and said no?
As a matter of fact, she said yes. For a while, anyway. Hey, man, she was a fine lassie. She had long, sturdy legs, and she loved to tread the path by the high cliff, with the night wind blowing through her tresses. One night, she never come back.
Oh, no.
It seemed she was blown over the cliff,
Oh, no.
carried out to sea. Every night, I stood on that very cliff and shouted, Jessie, Jessie, will you no come back to me? But the wind just blew the words back in my face. They mocked me to hear. Many years after, I received a letter. I was sure that it was contained news of her. My fingers shook as I opened it. Aye, son, I still carry it here, next my heart.
Your heart's on the other side.
Dear James, I shall always love you. I still wear your ring. I'm in Singapore, and I want to come home and be wed. Please send £40. Yours forever, Jessie.
Wow.
Did you send it, Mr. Fraser?
Away with you, boy. Do you think I'm made of money?
There's a telephone, there's a telephone. Don't panic, don't panic, there's a telephone. It's Mrs. Fox.
Go on then.
Fraser.
Mrs. Fox. Mrs. Fox. Hello, my darling. It's me. Now you're going to give me the answer and don't keep me waiting in suspense any longer. Because I love you and love you and love you. And I want to be with you forever and ever. Oh. It's the Colonel for you, Captain.
Wow.
Hello, sir. Mannering here. I'm sorry about that, sir.
What's he say? What happened?
She turned you down.
It wasn't her, but it will be in a minute. I wish you'd get off that phone. You're going to be long on the phone, Captain Mannering?
Get out, Jones.
Very good, sir. Thank you very much. Mrs. Fox, she'll be phoning up in a minute, or she'll get the engaged signal. Whoa, there's the phone.
I see. Yes, of course. Yes, hold on a minute. Jones, I want you to keep very calm. This is for you.
Jack Jones. She wants me to sit down, sir.
Well, give him a chair.
All right, now sit down here, Jonesy. Come on, sit down. Sit down and try not to get too worked up.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wilson. He's a lovely man. He really is a lovely man.
Yeah. The phone.
Oh, yes. I am now sitting down. Yes. 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 Thank you for letting me know. I'm trying to keep calm, Captain Mannering. I really am trying to keep calm.
Now, never mind, Josie. Never mind. You know, it's not the end of the world, you know.
She's a lovely woman, you know.
Yes.
She really is a lovely woman. It's no good. I can't keep calm. I'm going to break. She said she loved me, you know. She said, yes.
Yes.
I'm going to marry Mrs. Fox. I'm going to marry Mrs. Fox.
My man.
Marry Mrs. Fox.
She would have said no, I would have been broken,
Yeah.
man.
Very well, Mrs. Fox. I'll call round tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock. Yes. And you can rest assured that anything you say to me will be treated with the strictest confidence. All right. Goodbye. Come in. Oh, it's you, Wilson.
Yes.
Are the men gone?
Yes, sir, they have. Did you want them?
No, I didn't, but I did want to speak to you again about Jones.
Oh, yes, he is still rather excitable, isn't he? You would have thought he might have calmed down after a week.
Do you think I'm doing the right thing in letting him go ahead with this?
Well, you have no authority to do anything else.
On the other hand, it may work out all right, you know. After all, they're both the same class.
Yes. Do you really think class matters?
Oh, no question about it at all. Families that make the trouble. I had to contend with all sorts of snobbish rubbish when I married Elizabeth.
Did you, as it were, marry beneath you?
Oh, no. No, the family rather thought that she did.
Oh.
She's very well connected, you know, Elizabeth. Her father was the suffragan Bishop of Clagthorpe.
Oh. Was he really?
Led a very sheltered life, you know, Elizabeth. Very funny. Do you know she hadn't even tried tomato sauce before she met me?
Jeez. Sheltered.
I soon put that right.
Well, marrying you must have opened up a whole new world for her.
Yes, I think it did.
Wow.
But I never felt at ease with her parents, you know. Always got the impression they were looking down their noses at me. Yeah, this was even after I'd become assistant manager.
Oh, weren't they impressed by that?
Oh, not a bit. It was quite a big branch, too, you know. I had my own partitioned cubicle.
Did you?
Still, Jones and Mrs. Fox won't be bothered with things like that, will they? Mrs. Fox has asked me to go around and see her, you know. If it's a question of advice, I shall be non-committal. Let no man put asunder, eh, Wilson?
Yes, quite right, sir. Marriage falls asunder quite easily anyway, doesn't it?
Oh, no. Not in my case. I've had a very happy marriage. Very happy indeed.
Yeah. Seem happy.
Well, that's all.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
It
Mrs. Fox? Mrs. Fox?
Oh, hello, Captain Mannering. My goodness, it's not 6 o'clock already, is it?
6:02 to be precise.
Oh, my clock stopped again. I am sorry. Anyway, make yourself at home. I won't be a second. I'll leave the door open so we can keep on talking while I'm getting dressed.
Oh, whoa.
Look, I'll come back in 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Oh, please don't go. I'm perfectly decent underneath.
Oh, I'm quite sure you are.
Please sit down. Please.
Oh, very well.
I hope you don't mind coming to my little nest. It's humble, but it's all mine.
Hey, whoa. I've been keeping that
I
shit.
wanted a few moments alone with you before the others arrive.
The others? What others?
Oh, Mrs. Pike and Mr. Wilson.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness, I've got a catch. Do you think that'll run?
I don't know, I'm sure.
Would you mind awfully if I didn't put them on?
Not in the least.
Well, I think a lady... I don't like to see a lady with bare legs, and, well, I think a ladder looks even more abandoned. Don't you?
Yes, I'm sure you're right.
I expect you're wondering what's on my mind.
Yes, I am.
Well, you see, it's like this, Mr. Mannering. I've always had what you might call a soft spot for you. And I've had a very high regard for you as well. Oh, dear. I'm not expressing myself very well, am I? Oh. Mr. Mannering.
Yeah?
You don't want me to beat about the bush, do you?
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you see, I haven't got a father. In fact, I've no male relations whatsoever. You wouldn't give me away, would you?
Wouldn't I?
At the wedding?
Oh, at the wedding. Oh, I see what you mean, yes. Ah, well, yes, of course, if you wish me to.
Oh, Mr. Mannering. Oh, you are a darling.
Whoa, you're gonna get in trouble with
No
that.
idea what a weight that is off my mind.
Look, I think I'll go and come back when the others are due to arrive.
Oh, come in, Mrs. Pike. Come along in, Arthur. Come in, Frank.
Ah, the cruise.
Oh, good evening.
Evening, Miss Fox.
Oh, good evening, dear.
Take your hat off, Frank. Where are your manners?
You're here early, Mr. Mannering?
No, I was punctual for my appointment.
Mr. Manning practically caught me in the bath.
Whoa.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration.
I hope you don't mind me bringing Frank, but we don't like to leave him on his own when there's a war on.
Do we, Arthur?
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Take your scarf off. There are so very many funny people about. That's right, dear.
Mum, what could funny people do to me if they found me on my own in wartime?
Never you mind.
Come in, Jack.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, don't move. Don't move. I want to remember you just standing there. Isn't he lovely?
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're dead on time, Jonesy.
Yeah, Mr. Mannering was here first. Had to help Mrs. Fox out the bath.
It was all quite innocent, wasn't it, Mr. Mannering?
Oh, totally innocent, totally.
Well, now Jack's here, I think we can start. Will you all please sit down?
Come and sit down, Arthur.
All right, thank you.
Sit down, Frank.
Over here.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Sit down, boy, sit down.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm very happy to announce that Mr. Mannering is going to give me away.
Oh, very nice.
Frank, give over, dear.
And Mrs. Pike has kindly consented to be matron of honour.
And Mr. Wilson's going to be best man.
You're going to be best man?
Yes, that's right, I am, yes.
I hope you write everything down, otherwise you'll forget it.
Naturally, we won't be having a white wedding.
Why not?
There's a war on.
Now, the bride and the maid of honour will be in turquoise. Now, what about the men?
Well, I'm going to be wearing my regimental regalia with medals.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah. I think all the men should be in uniform.
With medals?
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
No, you see, because Mr. Mannering and me haven't got any medals, have we?
Yep. Oh, shit.
Yes.
It's got nothing at all to do with it. I just think people are getting tired of uniform.
Oh, I don't agree. Let's put it to the vote. Now, hands up for uniform and medals.
Put your hand down, boy, you know.
Still seem to be outvoted.
Well, that's settled then. Now, the flowers.
Yeah, Mildred, can't you get out the bath on your own?
Do I want
Uh-oh.
Right, everything's in order in the church. I've checked it myself. Wilson's job, really, of course, but you can't rely on him.
Hello, Napoleon. I'm just off to the church. Everything under control, is it?
Of course. I didn't know you'd been invited.
Of course I've been invited. I'm a friend of the bride.
Wow.
Mannering, all the guests are ready in church. Don't you think Mr. Jones should get in there as well? It's 5-2.
5-2?
Yes.
Is it so late? Jones!
There's no sign of Mr. Wilson yet, and I'm getting myself in a state. Is it bad luck when the best man doesn't turn up?
It's damned inconvenient. Yeah. You better get over to the church.
It's all right, Mr. Jones. He'll be here all right. He was ready when I left. Only, you see, he was rude to Mum, so she's had to put him in his place.
Go over to the church, Mr. Jones. The bride will be here any second. We don't want you meeting before the ceremony, do we?
No, we don't want that, do we? Now, that is a bad omen. That is a bad omen.
Mr. Jones,
That
Mr.
is.
Jones, come on, church.
Oh, yes, right.
Remember, I want a clear understanding. No confetti.
Yes, I think we understand that, Mr. Gateman. Thank you very much.
I'm terribly sorry if I'm a little bit late.
I should jolly well think you are. Where have you been? What's all this?
I know, I'm awfully sorry, sir, but you see, Mavis, Mrs. Pike insisted. I'm wearing my uniform from the First World War. She found it in an old tin trunk.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have dreamt of putting it on, but I mean, she'd hidden my trousers.
An officer's uniform?
Yeah, that's right. I was an officer.
You never told me.
Well, you didn't ask me. Anyway, it was unimportant.
These pips denote the rank of captain.
Yes, that's right. I was a captain.
Well, I'm blessed. Doesn't count for anything now, you know.
Louis! Are you there, Mr. Mannering?
Look, you better go off into church.
All right.
Try not to make a fool of yourself.
Yes, all right, sir, all right.
Oh.
Well, you do look a pretty pair.
Thank you.
What a lovely bride you make, Mrs. Fox.
Oh, won't be Mrs. Fox much longer.
No, indeed it won't. Right, well, we're ready when you are, Vicar.
Off we go, then.
Remember, I want a solemn undertaking. No confetti.
Oh, come on, Mr.
All right.
You take my arm, Mrs. Fox.
Mr. Mannering, I think I'm going to cry.
Oh, do try not to.
This is beautiful, man. Got me in the fields today. Wasn't ready.
Here they come.
Yeah.
No confetti. No confetti.
I'm going to throw confetti, so Yabu sucks to you.
Here, don't be a sports sport.
That's right. Let's go.
I thought you said no confetti.
I did enjoy that.
So did I. It's a pagan ceremony. And in that case, I should have thought that a complete waste of time.
Captain Mannering, sir. Captain Mannering. The Colonel's just been on the phone, sir. He wants you to put the platoon on 30-minute standby.
Thank you, ma'am. You hear that? 30-minute standby. Must be something afoot.
Well, we're all here.
I will keep it under our hats for the time being, but I think we ought to push things along, don't you?
Right, sir. Yes,
Start the speeches.
Right, sir. Yes, yes. Of course.
Keep yours short.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Don't get drunk. What?
No
One of
promises.
these, Miss Godfrey. It's cider.
And what would make us tipsy?
No, well, here's the bride and groom.
Groom.
Probably your turn next, Mr. Godfrey.
Charles nearly got married once, didn't you, Charles?
I wanted to.
It would never have done. Her parents lived in a bungalow.
She married a farmer. I see her from time to time.
Do you?
She's a widow now.
Is she?
Have another one, Miss Godfrey.
May I have your attention, please?
Pray silence for Captain Mainwaring, who is acting as the bride's father.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack and Mildred. I'm not going to make a long speech.
Good.
Nice one.
I've known Jack for many years, and he's the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
He's loyal, he's brave, and he's very kind. And I have no hesitation in saying to you, Mildred, that he's the first man you should turn to if you're in any sort of trouble.
Well, she's not in trouble, Captain Mainwaring.
No. I wish you both the very best of luck, and may you be as happy as I have been with my own dear wife, who unfortunately can't be with us this afternoon.
Where is she, then?
She's staying with her sister. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jack and Mildred.
Woo! Speech. Come on. Speech. Come on.
You've got to give the speech. You.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Captain Mainwaring for saying all those kind things, and also for standing in as the bride's father, which he isn't. And thank you all for coming along, and good health, everyone.
Good health.
Good health.
Good luck.
Your turn now.
What?
Keep it short.
Well, I don't have to speak at all.
Yes, you do. You have to toast the matron of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Captain Sergeant Wilson, now say a few words.
Right. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. But it's my pleasure to propose the toast of the bridesmaid, or the matron of honor, I should say, a lady whom I've known for a considerable number of years. You are one of that happy band of women who give out so much affection and so much love, which you don't always get in return. Anyway,
Damn, Pike.
I think that hat you're wearing is very pretty. I like it. Anyway, I'd like to propose now the health of the matron of honor.
Matron of honor. Mrs. Pike, we haven't cut the cake, whatever next.
Oh, we forget our heads if they weren't screwed on, wouldn't we? Now, where's my bayonet?
Captain Mainwaring, sir. Captain Mainwaring. Colonel's on the phone again. Wants to speak to you personally.
Yes, come along, guys. Gather round.
Yes.
Here we go.
No. Oh, no, that's only cardboard.
Damn.
There is a war on, you know.
Damn, man.
Hello, sir. Mainwaring here.
Mainwaring. Everything's a bit confused here, but all units are standing by immediately.
Good Lord. Does that mean the balloon's gone up?
Well, not exactly, but barges are moving around the North Sea coast. And the weather's right, so we can't take any chances.
Right, sir. I'll put my men at action stations at once.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Order, please.
Quiet.
Please. Right, let's have your attention for a moment. There's no cause for alarm, but I want all members of the Home Guard to parade outside in the yard immediately, please. As quickly as you can. Pick up your rifles on the way.
What's going on, Napoleon?
You better contact your headquarters at once. There's an invasion alert on.
There'll always be an England while there's a country
bet you didn't think you were going to spend your wedding night with me, did you, Mr. Jones?
That's
no,
why.
I did not, Pikey.
Hey.
You going to the Esplanade Hotel Eastgate, weren't you?
Yeah. Never mind. Duty comes first. I wonder if they give me the deposit back on the room.
Oh, who goes there?
It's me, Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones? I don't know no Mrs. Jones.
It's me, Jack. Me.
Oh, Mrs. Jones, the butcher's wife, yeah.
I thought I'd come and sit with you a while.
Oh, that's a good idea. Here, Pikey, if you keep a good lookout, and me and the missus, we'll go and sit down and have a nice little chat.
A nice little cuddle and all.
Nothing like that, Pikey.
Oh.
Come on, my precious. Yes, right.
Oh, Jack. Oh. When this is all over, Jack, can we go and live in a little cottage?
Yes, with roses round the door.
Oh, yes. And a big fridge in the kitchen.
What do you want a big fridge for?
Keep all the big joints of meat in.
Well, after the war.
Oh, yes, after the war. Not that we won't have a joint or two before then, of course.
Oh, who goes there?
All right, Pike. Well done. Sit in the house. Any sign of anything?
No, it's been ever so quiet.
Where's Corporal Jones?
Where he should be on his wedding night. With his bride.
You stupid boy.
Well, I'm Captain Madden. I've just been having a little chat with me and the wife, you know. I kept ever so alert, though. I just sent her home.
Yes, that's all right, now. Now, Sarah Wilson has found a bottle of champagne, so we thought we'd come and drink your health.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Hand the glasses round.
Well, I haven't brought any glasses, sir.
What's the good of champagne without glasses?
Well, I thought you said you were going to bring the glasses.
Where would I find glasses?
Well,
Hold on. There's a couple of mugs here I brought for our cocoa. Can use them.
Oh,
I
well,
got
Right.
my medicine glass.
Yes, well, I suppose that'll have to do then. All right. Pour it out.
all right. There you are, Genty.
Keep a
Let's
good
go.
lookout over the sea, boy. You're too young for champagne, anyway.
Oh, come on, bro.
Hello, what are you lot doing here?
In case you'd forgotten, there's an invasion alert on.
Don't you heard it was a false alarm? We got to stand down half an hour ago.
So Hitler won't be joining us tonight, then?
No, it's just as well with you lot guarding us.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, look at you. What good would you be against real soldiers? They'd walk straight through you. Good night.
Yeah, he's no business
All
to...
right. Don't take any notice of him, men. Here's to your future health.
Yes, here's to you, Jonesy.
good
Good
luck.
luck to you.
Mr. Mannery,
Oh?
Warden wasn't right, was he, when he said the Nazis would walk straight through us?
Of course he wasn't right.
I know one thing. They're not walking straight through me.
Not me. I'll be beside you, Jonesy.
We'll all be beside you, Jonesy. We'll stick together. You can rely on that. Anybody who tries to take our homes or our freedom away from us, they'll find out what we can do. We'll fight. And we're not alone. There are thousands of us all over England.
And Scotland.
And Scotland. Well, in Great Britain, in fact. Men who
go,
will stand
baby.
together when their country needs them.
Excuse me, sir, don't you think it might be a nice idea if we were to pay our tribute to them?
For once, Wilson, I agree with you. To Britain's Home Guard.
The Britain's Home Guard.
So Britain's Home Guard, baby. Let's go. Now that is how you end an episode. I freaking love this show, man. Hodges is a bastard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about it. Don't go anywhere. If you made it this far, use the code word MEAT in the comments down below, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, is she in love with me for my meat, ladies and gentlemen? This is how you have a send-off, for the finale. I feel like this is one of the best finales that we have seen. It's been a remarkably awesome journey. These characters are just beautiful, inside and out, man. Just, they tug on your heartstrings. You have memorable moments, memorable lines from "Don't panic, do you think it's wise, sir?" To "Don't tell 'em, Pike," ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, voice cracked because this is an emotional freaking episode. My voice cracked like freaking my boy Jonesy's voice when he got on the phone and she said, "Calm." And Captain Mandarin is like, "All right, settle down for a second before you answer this call." He's like, "Oh, that's it. That is how you got to be feeling." I wanted to jump out my seat for my boy Jonesy, man. Jonesy's a real one. I think that throughout the whole series, he has demonstrated his loyalty, his fierceness, his bravery, his great storytelling, his impeccable timing in standing at attention, and just a lovable character. He's my favorite character by far. I miss my boy. I miss my boy Walker. In that moment there, I couldn't help but think, and forgive me, guys, I couldn't help but think that in that moment, I think that Walker would have been his best man. And I think about a lot of the episodes that he had such a great bond with Jonesy that I really feel that he would have been the best man. But I'm sure in that moment there, obviously, he would have been smiling down. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I feel. Because he didn't get to finish the thing, but I'm sure he would have been smiling down, with joy and shit. I'm sorry to be old cheesy. I know it probably sounds stupid for me saying this shit, but man, he was an incredible, James Beck, an incredible actor that we got to experience his performance, memorable. But yeah, I feel like, man, he would have made it happen. They would have got a bigger cake, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? There is a war going on. So, you're never too old. I got a good friend of mine, E. She has a saying, it's never too late as well. It's something that I try to instill in my life. It's never too late, and you're never too old to do things. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're still standing, you got the means to do it. Do it, ladies and gentlemen. So I really like the title of today's episode, or the final episode, ladies and gentlemen. But I think, man, it was such a great episode. Like, it had all the laughs that you can have, the disappointments of Captain Mannering, interacting with Pike and Wilson with the rank and shit. That he's been bothered by that for quite some time. And, the social, the statuses, with even, with Wilson having a higher status, ideally, it rubs him the wrong way. You know what I mean? So he's got it quick to say, "Well, it doesn't matter here right now." God, man. Captain Mannering's facial expressions throughout the show are going to be some to remember. But I also got to say to my boy Fraser, and for Scotland, you got to remember that this guy is such a great storyteller, man. My man, he can scare you with some horror stories. He has such a perfect voice as well, for telling a story. So I've really enjoyed his character as the series gone on. And I'm sad because the series is done, but I really think it's such a strong finale, ladies and gentlemen. But I will say this real quick before I forget. Our homie Graham has sent us the Dad's Army, like the newer version movie. We're gonna see it. Obviously, it's not gonna have the character, who we've grown watching on the series. Not grown watching, but been seeing in the past, years, a couple of years, and We're gonna be, we're gonna be checking out the movie. I think it's a good thing to see. So if you want to watch it alongside me, stay tuned next, to the next week and stuff. When I'll have to be recording it at some point to watch the movie. So we'll have something else with Dad's Army, and I think at later dates there are a couple things that I want to check out with some of the cast. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We still got some more stuff to check out, over the course of time. But yeah, we're going to check out the movie. If you want to watch it, just stay tuned. Make sure you got notifications on, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, free. But man, I'm just been in awe, man, to see the characters that we love. But, Mrs. Fox, great character. I think she's been great. She's always been kind of a beacon of light. As well, and I think she really vibes right with my boy, my boy Jonesy, man. Such a great character, man. They don't like it up, man. Dang, man. I find myself. I say a lot of these lines and stuff. People that watch me on my streams and shit, they'll know I say a lot of these lines. A lot of lines from a lot of the shows have stuck with me. From lovely, lovely jubbly, 2 pints frig, 2 pints of frig, everything. A lot of things stick with me, and to me, that's always a sign of a good show. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching, Married with Children, and Al Bundy used to put his, he puts his hands in his pants, and like still to this day I do it. So like, I know it's probably gross or whatever, but it is what it is. Some great shows, they rub off things, sayings, quality, and you just know that, hey, they become a part of you. As cheesy as that may sound, but I thought the show was phenomenal. Obviously, great writing, great delivery. You have memorable characters, amazing adventures. Man, you had some episodes that were a little weaker and stuff like that, like any show. I mean, this is a long series, so some episodes may not be up to the standards that they set. But I think overall, this is just a remarkable show, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of good moments. Yada yada. The list goes on. You already know the drill. If you're watching this show, you already know. But for those that have been watching for the first time, I really truly hope that you have enjoyed it as well. Thank you for hanging out with me, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all. I'm not gonna lie, I do want some cake, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, man. I love cake. That is one of my weaknesses. I try not to eat too much sweets. However, man, when it comes to, like birthday time, when it comes to, like a Mother's Day, Father's Day, I'm always buying them cakes and shit, because it's more for me, man, because I gotta have some cakes. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This episode got me in the feels, man. There was some beautiful moments when Mrs. Fox was like, she thinks she's gonna cry. It was about to break me, you know what I mean? It was about to break me, but I thought it was a beautiful moment there. But I gotta say, I loved how Jonesy looks to Mannering a lot for guidance. That's just a deep respect and that's there. You know what I'm saying? So deep, so that he's so respected. I like to think that Mrs. Fox looked to him. I thought that was a beautiful moment. You don't got the father and stuff like that. So I thought that was such a beautiful moment, and him saying, I will be a little sad, obviously, that we never got to see Mrs. Mannering. I'll always wonder, it was almost like Mina from Still Game, but not quite. And I gotta say real quick too, speaking of Still Game, my boy Fraser's like Tam from Still Game, cheap as shit, man. That story, and then he was like, yo, did you pay the thing? Nah, man. I loved it. Instantly thought of Tam. Again, this is what I'm talking about. You watch shows, characters, they stick with you if they're good. And they've done a great performance, they've done something that leaves something that, to me, it's like an everlasting, impression. I'm going to remember it, ladies and gentlemen. If it's someone that's not that great, one off and shit, I'm sorry, I ain't going to remember all that stuff. But, for characters like this, characters in the show, Only Fools, the Still Games, the Rabs, the list goes on, Ronnie B, Porridge, Open All Hours, man, we have watched some incredible shows. So I just, if you happen to be new to this channel, when you're on my homepage, scroll down a little bit. to the TV series reactions. We've done a lot of shows. Check it out. If you want to rewatch them, if you're, feel free to check them out again. It's there for you guys. And it's always an ever-growing, amount of shows that we're doing. We're always doing so many shows, and I love it. So it doesn't get boring to me. It's always exciting, and thank you guys. I know we've been yapping. I've been yapping here for like 10 minutes right now, but I thank you for listening to me. Thank you for hanging out with this kid from the Boogie Down Bronx, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's something free to do. It helps out the channel tremendously. Shout out to the patrons as well. As always, thanks for rocking with me. We'll see you soon. Peace out. Take care. Be well. All the best. Peace.